People are slamming Travis like this person who said to literally scream out, "Who told me to stop?" and keep playing trash. Pointed out all the warning signs saying Travis actively knew something was wrong and carried on. Kylie filming Instagram stories with the ambulance lights in. As the investigation continues, it's been reported that for 37 minutes after officials declared a mass casualty, Travis Scott played on. That Live Nation agreed to cut the show at 9:38 after multiple collapses, but that Travis reportedly continued to play his whole set till 10:15.
He's done.
He's fucking done, bro. Like, there's no way he gets away with this. But they're right, dude. It's not like it's been covered on news outlets, but barely.
Care package coming for you.
Anyone else find it strange that Kris Jenner's IG story is full of birthday flowers like...
This situation might prove to be one of the biggest PR challenges they've ever faced. I think that's why it's taken so long to get...
Like, it should be all over every fucking news channel, dude.
Scrambling to figure out how to handle this. We finally see one from Kylie and only Kylie. With Travis, there's a lot of use of the word we. Kylie's going to take the full brunt of Kardashian representation in the situation as Travis's partner or whatever she is. Meanwhile, it looks like the rest of them have opted to fully distance themselves from the situation. Chloe made an About Last Night's story post yesterday, but it was in reference to doing karaoke with Scott, filming the Hulu show for Chris's birthday. The silence is definitely loud. I think they had, I'm guessing they thought they had a perfect plan for how to unroll the Hulu show promo, and this tragedy is proving to compromise that plan, so they're buying time to strategize.
Crazy, right?
There's nothing like...
Kylie's worth billions, too. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Shout out to Kris Jenner.
I try to tell you, it's big news, man. The more and more they start digging into it, the more and more of these videos start surfacing, the more and more we're gonna be like, yo, these fuckers.
Kanye West held a Sunday service today dedicated to those who lost their lives at the Astroworld Festival. Before the live stream even began, this statement was out saying Sunday service dedicated to the loved ones at Astroworld. Then a choir dressed in all black sang gospel music in dedication to the victims, and it was honestly just so beautiful.
Yeah, you can go through some of that shit's for the gays, dog. Some of it's straight for the gays, dog. Like, nobody cares about that part. Like, we get it. There's other guys, you know. Whatever.
At the end of it? It didn't feel like the end of it.
The fucking beginning of that shit is crazy, bro.
Hold on. The next part is good. Here's what really gets me. Both got views up in arms about powering Chappelle's dangerous comedy special. Kevin and openly encouraging and profiting off the violence, bringing a show where people are actually killed.
Oh, you're talking about the other one where they're like, yeah. How like Chappelle was fucking crucified for just telling jokes. They wanted to cancel this nigga. They wanted him yanked off of everything.
Closing with Baker. Recon mission ready. Find the bastard.
Billy Nasser's on there.
I told you, Billy Nasser's famous, dog. He's a fucking DJ from fucking... He's done Rolling Louds. He's done a lot of shit, dude. He's not like some little dude just talking about this shit. He's got like 50,000 followers, dude. Like, and he was in the crowd. Damn, I wonder how cold it's gonna be out there tonight.
Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
I just wonder, like, I don't know, man. Crazy. Fucking crazy.
They destroyed us in 5 blocks.
Interesting. You know?
Yeah, I gotta see it all again. I was almost at the end. Maybe I was at the end.
You are tripping, man. Where's Fly, dude? Trying to work on his stream, dude. This is great content. This is relevant, dude. This is stuff you need to be talking about. That it's getting all the clicks right now, dude.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about, right?
Friendly glide bomber
That's video content here.
Damn, did you see the thing about the 9-year-old boy fighting for his life at Texas Children's Hospital?
There's a 9-year-old. I didn't hear nothing about that.
Said he was on his dad's shoulders when the crowd surged and his dad passed out from the pressure. His son fell and the crowd trampled all over the child.
Baker is overrun. Almost there.
My thoughts on that. Now, I know we were talking about
Letting kids go alone.
letting your kids go to a concert like that alone, first of all. Second of all, a 9-year-old at Travis Scott. His music is not something that kids, the 9-year-old, should be listening to. Now, if you want to let your little kids, you know, I know that my mom was letting me listen to wild ass shit when I was a kid, so there's that. But, you know, taking your son to a concert at 9 years old isn't bad. Putting your son on your shoulders and getting up front, I don't know if I would do that. You know what I'm saying? Just as a protective father of your child.
Injuries ranging from collapsed lungs to broken jaws, broken ribs, and broken collarbones.
I believe all that. That sounds like that would happen in any fucking normal ass like concert. That's something that happens regularly. You know what I'm saying? People getting smashed up against the gate.
I'm gonna throw that on the Discord.
It's a good one, right? Good little chain of stuff.
Yeah. So we have that one.
Pretty wild stuff, dude. Pretty wild stuff. Like, so what does everybody think should happen to Travis Scott? What I mean, what do you think should go down?
I think he should have a public exorcism and then he should be killed. You can't just kill him before you take the demons out of him, otherwise you'll be unleashing some demons.
I don't know what should happen to him. I wonder if, I mean, problem is he's got so much goddamn money and he's probably got so many lawyers that no matter how many like of these people fight him, he'll probably get away with most of it. Like he won't do any jail time or anything. And then the other thing is that I told you that the HPD chief of police visited the dressing room before the fucking festival and told him that he was worried about the crowd. And I told you that I had never seen that many cops at a festival. And this is somebody who was just in New York 2 weeks ago. Like, I travel all the time for festivals, and I've never seen that many cops. So the fact that the cops couldn't get in there and, like, I don't know, shut it down.
They're just like they're watching.
It almost makes you think so, right?
That's not like cops.
That whole video's kind of crazy, dude.
This dude, random on Twitter, I just found, said I did CPR on more people today at Astroworld than 7 years in the Marine Corps.
Did you see the other one where there was a person that said, I'm a certified medic and I was at the crowd as an attendee? She said, or I don't know if it was a guy or girl, said they started doing CPR on fucking people. The event medical staff showed up, didn't have any gloves, didn't have mouthpieces, didn't have any fucking, they didn't have a medical bags, didn't have an AED, didn't have any of that shit. And then he said that they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, completely untrained, like shouldn't have been there in that kind of situation. popped in there, said one of them showed up, freaked out, didn't know what to do, and ran off. Like, just kind of just was overwhelmed and didn't know like how to handle it and bounced. Like,
Very mysterious.
I mean, when you really think about that, it was kind of weird. I didn't think nothing about that. The high frequency noises that were coming from that stage all fucking day long, dude.
Damn, check that one out, yo. Didn't I share that 4-page thing that person wrote up about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you shared that.
There's actually, I thought it was bullshit. Here's video of it. I just shared it on the
Discord.
cool videos on Discord.
What is this one?
Under fire. We lost the hard point.
Oh, I've already seen that one where the girl fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That video's old. That was like the first video I saw come out.
Hard point is active.
But then again, look at this, dog. If I'm a cameraman and a random chick climbs up there, starts screaming some wild shit while I'm filming, like, dude, you don't know if this bitch is on drugs. You know what I'm saying? You're looking down like, yo, what is wrong with this bitch? I mean, you probably sitting there thinking like, what am I supposed to do? I'm the cameraman. I'm not like a police officer or in charge of the show or anything like that. What am I supposed to do? Now you could radio something in, but that's assuming that you radio in this to what? Production? Because that cameraman is talking to the production guys that are probably out in the middle of the field. So you know when the stage is built, where that stage goes out, maybe 100 yards out in the middle of the crowd, there's a production area where like all the fucking audio, sound, visual, all that shit's ran from there.
Does that not seem like that would be the divider per se?
Well, at Rolling Loud it is. They have it right there where that production crew is at. Then there's a fucking barricade that goes like from all the way just across the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, you know, they keep that. And LA was a perfect example at fucking where at the Coliseum. And they had that where it was like, for that very reason. Now you could squeeze more people in there, not saying that people couldn't be in there, but that keeps the very back of the crowd from pushing up and pushing the front of the crowd just straight through a gate, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, but that seems to be what the media wants you to believe has happened here, and not actually what is happening here.
yeah, I don't know what, you know, now all these people are saying, but I still haven't seen any videos of just people being crushed. Now,
You see the one of the dude having a seizure?
I've seen the one of the dude having a seizure, and I know, for, like I said, for a fact, I've seen that happen with my own fucking eyes at ACL. Eric was there. Eric McLeod was there. His girlfriend was there.
Bad drugs?
Dude, this is a true story. Like, this really happened. We were at ACL, and it was when Chainsmokers had just become big. Like, they were a real big band. They were traveling, and they were on a side stage. I'd say it's probably at ACL, there's 2 big main stages, and then there's like 3 other smaller stages. They were on one of the smaller stages, but there must have been, I ain't even bullshit you, 30,000, 25,000 people packed in, ready to see them. And this is an open field, not even like this fucking festival. And it was pretty, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude, it was pretty jam-packed, dude. Like, claustrophobic feeling like that. The dude standing, I mean, right fucking behind me, like bumped into me a couple times. We got there probably, you know, we had gotten beers, and we had gotten there and stood in the crowd because we were waiting like all the girls. Everybody wanted to see Chainsmokers. You know, it was going to be a light show. It was going to be dope. Right when the fucking show kicks off, I mean, they come out and their first song goes on. This fucking guy behind me collapses and goes into a seizure. His girlfriend is fucking freaking the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Shocker.
The crowd kind of backs up into a little small circle around him, and nobody knows what to do except for fucking me, dude. And I was just like, man, and I had been working in the oil field, so I had just taken, you know, I'd been taking all these CPR classes, all these first aid classes, because I was a site safety supervisor for this very reason. If this kind of shit happens, I'm prepared for it. Like, even if somebody gets burned, I know how to wrap them and everything. So I look back and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I know what he did. I knew he's like having a seizure. He's laying on his back with his head up, and he's fucking convulsing and fucking foaming at the fucking mouth and shit.
You turned him on his side?
I turned him on his fucking side, and I looked at his girl. I was like, hold his jaw real quick so he doesn't bite his fucking tongue off. He's having a fucking seizure. And she was just like, oh, she's fucking panicking. And dude, to get out of that crowd, I fucking literally just bulldozed my way through the fucking crowd, dude. I was like, hold him right here.
Take him with you? Oh.
Nah, I didn't want to move him either because I didn't know how locked up. Because I've heard whenever a seizure locks up, you can break your back. Your muscles can spaz so bad. You can break bones. You can literally shatter your fucking spinal cord. You can die like that. Yeah. So I was like, just put him on the side. I was like, most of the time, they'll come out of it on their own. You got to let them just have the seizure. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what's wrong with this dude. So I bulldoze out of this fucking crowd, and I go and grab the paramedics. And they're standing there like, what's going on? I said, I don't fucking know, but there's a dude having a seizure in the middle of the fucking crowd. And they were like, they're looking around like, how the fuck do you know where he's at? I said, just follow me. We bulldozed through the fucking crowd. I've got them behind like I'm the fucking police. So I got paramedics and cops, right? There's like 3 paramedics and 1 cop behind me. Bulldoze back through there. We make a way. We get everybody out of the way. And they get in there and they're like, first thing they ask this fucking girl, what's wrong with him? Did he take anything?
What's he on?
Yeah, she's like, did he take anything? And she's like, he just took like 6 hits of fucking acid. And they're like, are you fucking kidding me? I was just like, after that, it just ruined the whole concert right there. I was like, well, I'm not standing here while they fucking save this retard's fucking life. So I walked off and watched literally the next set on another stage was Kygo. So we went over there and watched Kygo, but that happened. That's exactly what that video looked like of that fucking Mexican that was on the white ground because it was all that plastic tile that they put on the grass because it's all muddy. That dude was having a fucking seizure. Like, that's 100%. That wasn't him being crushed to death. You know what I'm saying?
We control the hard point.
That was him having a fucking seizure. Now, what nobody's talking about is the fact that this could be fucking fentanyl. That this could be a big, large amount of fucked up fake fentanyl or chopped fentanyl with something else. Because I don't even know what fentanyl really does. I heard it's kind of like, almost like morphine. Stu's probably out, dude.
He's in here. There he is right there. Stu, tell us about fentanyl. What does it do?
Is he taking that shit?
Drug expert.
Hey, Stu.
It's an opiate like morphine, right? And it's got like real similar to heroin.
Way stronger.
Well, either way, nobody's talking about that the first major city from the fucking border where all these drugs are coming through from fucking Biden's shitty ass administration is fucking Houston.
But at the same time, if we're being honest, man, isn't that just like Darwinism at its finest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, don't we kind of want to get rid of some retarded people? And if your idea of a good time, or what you think is to take anything from someone at a concert that you don't know, to buy any drugs from anyone that you don't know, and to take them.
Well,
if you think that's okay.
Yes and no, because I am guilty of it myself as a kid, going to a concert and buying, just weed being laced with ecstasy.
You bought X. You bought X all the time.
Dog. I popped acid, dog, at a festival when I was young and had no fucking clue what I just shoved in my body. Could have easily been me. Is the way I look at that. And you're going to tell me, like, you know, as 17... you don't think like that, you know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you. I agree
sucks,
with you.
but yeah, none of us think like that at 17. But yeah, that does suck, you know. That's whack. I don't wish that on no kid, you know what I mean? Like, as many drugs that I've taken in my life, I could have fucking fucked up and took the wrong drug at a party or something like that and fucking passed out. That's what I think. I think there's lots of things. I think that happened. I think probably there were some people that did get crushed at the front of the fucking thing. Those are the ones that survived.
I think they're just using those people that survived the crushing incidents
and just using it as a general thing that happened.
To masquerade for the fentanyl ODs. There are too many people saying that. So they are admitting that there were 300 people hospitalized in some way, shape, or form or manner from the concert. Yeah. And that's a substantial amount of people.
That's too much.
But they're only willing to go out on a limb and say that 8 people are dead.
Yeah.
But if they're only going to say there's 8, and that father called the police and they said, no, your son's name is not on the confirmed deceased, 8 names.
And
no,
hey,
there are no other
got
names.
A fucking paper trail of the kid buying tickets and the kid being there that night and fucking being able to say that he is no longer here, he's dead.
Right. Not only that, combine that with the fact that they admitted that there were no other unnamed bodies. But then he finds out that he is in fact dead. The son is in fact dead. How can the police justify or explain that away? If he wasn't on the list of 8 names, and there are no other bodies besides those 8, and there's only 8 dead, but he's also dead, which one of those is like, how can you explain the contradiction in your statements?
Who do you blame? Do you blame Live Nation? Then you sue the cops. I sue the cops after I sue Live Nation for fucking not knowing how to do their fucking job. Hey, and then you can go ahead and turn around and say, hey, well, remember your defund the police movement? Remember your vaccine mandates to fucking government officials that now the frontline workers, and so now the hospital staffs were shortage if they were coming in. Anybody, if anybody died in any of those hospitals, and that's one of those hospitals that fucking nurses left because of the vaccine mandate, how pissed are you as a parent?
Yeah, I understand all that, but those are just chance happenings, you know? Who do I blame? You asked me that earlier. Well, whoever threw the event is to blame, essentially, number one. So who threw the event? Live Nation?
Live Nation and Travis Scott.
Okay, so Live Nation and Travis Scott are both to blame. And then Travis Scott is also to blame.
So he's got
just himself.
Double the shit coming his way.
Right, just himself, he is to blame. For the outcome of some, you know, and he should be held accountable in some way for those people's lives. But I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's where the blame stops.
You don't blame NRG?
No. Because they're contracted out by Live Nation. If they
but that's like me throwing a party at my crib and letting you throw it at the crib and then blaming you for it. And
no. It's like you throwing a party at your crib and hiring me to be security, and I say, hey, you need X amount of security to staff this, and the real question is, did Live Nation say, okay, but we're only going to pay for Y? Or did they say, here's X? And if they say, here's everything.
What they were supposed to. I guarantee
we're going to go with your bid,
but here's the thing, Live Nation probably turned around. So you got to remember this, Live Nation probably turned around kind of like an oil company. They probably got the property, and then contracted 5 other vendors. 1 for security, 2 for I need you guys to staff all the paramedics and all those guys. That's probably a different company. 5. Yeah. I've heard, like, look it up. There's a company called, I think it's called 5-Star Security. I don't know if, I'm not saying they're the ones that were there, but you get what I'm saying? Like, Live Nation don't own 5-Star Security, but they contract them. You know, there's 20 different vendors working underneath Live Nation. If that makes sense. Yeah. Somebody who builds all the fencing. Somebody who builds all the barricades. Maybe that's the same company. But then there's who's building all the flooring.
Contractually.
There's probably 20 different fucking contracts underneath Live Nation.
You think they'd have something to do?
Yeah. So you got to blame them too then, right? They got to take some of the blame.
Sure.
Crazy. That's what I'm saying. This is huge because this could change how, like, a lot of festivals, like, dog, contracts are going to be written different. It's just crazy. That whole video we just watched is nuts of him. Like, I didn't see that until just now today of him, like, on stage, looking out into the crowd, stopping the music, seeing some wild shit going on, and then continuing to fucking play on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then, I don't know where you started at on that whole Instagram story. Go back and look at it. At the front of that story, there's also examples of Kurt Cobain, Post Malone,
stopping
Linkin Park, stopping their concerts because they saw something happening that shouldn't be happening, and then fucking, stopping their concerts, fixing it themselves, jumping. Dude, there's one of Little Pump. You know what I'm saying? Little Pump jumping off the stage and stopping somebody, helping somebody who was having a seizure.
Yeah.
So when you got those examples, it makes Travis Scott look even more.
Especially when you see the ambulance and he acknowledges there's an ambulance and then waits a couple seconds in complete silence, staring around, looking retarded, and says, "Put middle fingers up in the air."
Exactly. Crazy. Not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
waits a little bit more. You're like, "Where's my guys at?" And he looks down. Somebody tells him something because he mouthed something to someone.
Man, can you imagine going through all that footage? Ooh-wee. There's cameras everywhere, dog.
Mm-hmm. And some of those views and the camera work on some of that shit look like his professional cut.
Well, that one that we just saw looked like a professional camera from the show.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Some of those videos from the show are from the professional cut. Where's Stone Samurai at?
All right, boys. Good chat. I'm out. I'll let y'all tomorrow. I got softball.
Later, dude.
Oh, have fun at softball, dude.
Yep. Holla, holla.
Holla, holla. Stone Samurai. Where are he?
Securing Baker.
She said I'm gonna piss the bed? Is that what was just said? Fly?
I think she was swinging her tits at him saying, "I'm gonna go to bed."
Oh. You think he's still here right now talking, and that wasn't just her walking by the mic that he sat down saying that she was going to piss the bed.
Oh, yeah.
No, you can hear him in the background that you set the mic down. Did it not sound like she said, "I'm going to piss"? We're going to have to go back. You got this on the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go back and dissect this one. We might even have to cut that up. And emphasize certain aspects of the sound quality. Try to improve it. What do you think?
CSI. get in there when they zoom in on those pictures.
Yeah, like really, like 10 times. And then clean it up, of course. Make it HD quality, of course. Yeah, I know you have the equipment to do that. With your 18 mixers and...
I dig.
Enemy's got a flight bomb.
Yep. More fucking free. Do what? Uh-oh.
Enemy has bombers on the way.
Did she just find his cocaine stash?
Take it, mate.
I need to put both ears on so I can hear this right. Is that what just happened? What?
Heads up, enemy flight bomb.
She didn't just say you keep your cocaine in your pocket? Man.
Heads up, enemy flight bomb coming in hot. Enemy's got a flight bomb incoming. Spies in the sky.
Oh man, we gotta tell this fool to get off.
Taking Baker. Losing objective Baker. Almost done. Recon mission ready. Find a bomb. Teammate called a bombing run. Heads up. Recon airborne. Time's up.
One more day, Swayze. One more day.
Next time, hold your ground.
Stoned. Stone Samurai.
Why don't we just wait till the spring?
No, I don't want to change the colors. I just want this fucking.
I want to move over that wall there too.
Yeah, I don't want to change the colors. The colors down here are fine. It's just this fucking green is fucking hideous, and the two bedrooms I can wait. And even the bottom part of the hall, I just find this because it's like it controls right after the bay. And I want to paint it black. Should I paint it black?
Spray paint.
Or we could stand down, we could do like a staying.
Not gonna get the weather. It's calling for fucking rain and snow on Thursday.
How do they not know, Fly?
There's no room in dirt.
You're just chilling in there. What if something starts happening?
Yeah, I know. Then you have to leave the stream on. This has to be documented. Yeah, it's his fault.
It's spray paint in the house like
It
that.
has to be right there next to it too. He has to be able to hear it.
We'll see what happens. There's always excitement.
Oh my god. Nothing good could ever come of it though. But I'm still here for it.
Oh.
Hardpoint.
That means
Move
no,
out
Stu.
and secure the objective. This will separate the wheat from the chaff. Hardpoint confirmed.
Which guy goes for it and gets it?
We took the advantage. Hardpoint is active.
I got him off sides. Hell yeah, good job. Another 4 downs for TJ Watt to do some damages.
Contact with the hardpoint.
That's what your boy needs is some TJ Watt.
Lead is lost. Fight back. Double kill. Friendly package inbound. Hardpoint is ours. Recon mission ready. Find the bastards. Double kill. Hardpoint confirmed. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Hardpoint is active. The lead's ours. Hold on to it.
Just smart football player, doubling the deep post. This was the only decision for Justin Fields. Max Montgomery out of the Wildcat.
I like glide bomber.
He keeps it. Gonna be just short.
Damn.
Taco and Charlton makes the stop. That'll take us to the
We
2-minute
control the
warning.
hardpoint. Friendly attack dogs on the
Raiders
way.
have a bit of a pulse here with the football. Trailed by 14.
Hardpoint confirmed.
USAA presents the service.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint is active.
Still in the gay shit, huh, Fly?
What's that?
No time for the real shit. Already on the PS4, just click over to the war zone. One click, yeah.
Oh, you had to pick up that buyback shit?
Yeah. Yeah, just regular solo duo trio quad. Then they got Rebirth Trio, Rebirth Resurgence Trios, Rebirth Resurgence Duos, Plunder, and Clash.
Okay.
I've been going in Clash and leveling up guns. Team Deathmatch, large scale, that sort of thing. Yeah, we're all just biding time. Because it's going to take one extra month to come out with this game. So season 1 starts technically.
Can you imagine how glitchy it's gonna be?
Oh, I don't even wanna. I heard that I believe you're still gonna be able to play this map if you want to.
Huh.
Hardpoint's under fire. Friendly glide bomber incoming. Enemy's got a glide bomber incoming. The enemy is taking the hard point.
You lock the door?
Hard point.
Oh, I can't lock this door. You have to come back down. I am. It's not working.
Hard point is active.
Pop with it. Got it.
Enemy has the
I'm
hard
a good
point.
girl.
We control the hard point.
Start the shower for me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Here we go.
What are they?
Damn it, Stone.
Good.
No.
Hard point located. We control the hard point. Hard point is active.
We'll have time, because we want Warzone.
The enemy is taking the hard point.
Here we go.
Enemy glide bomb. Contact at the hard point. Got an enemy on 3 out there. Hard point located. Hard point is active. Enemy has the hard point. We control the hard point. Hard point's under fire. We control the hard point. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Hard point confirmed. Hard point is active. Enemy has the hard point. We're falling behind.
Where you at, Ty?
Let's tie it.
Okay.
This fucking guy, Ty. This fucking guy right here.
Hard point located. Hard point activated. Allied taking good your way.
This fucking guy over here. Oh yeah?
We control the hard point. Keep the momentum. Allied glide. Contact at the hard point. Allies pull to this way. What's your aim? Enemy's got glide bombing.
Tackle Larry Borum. Full start. Offense number 75.
No one else is on.
Remains third down.
No.
TJ Watt's going to make anybody itchy, and he's having a look inside. You see him look, his head is inside because he can't hear the snap count, but he's got to get his head back out to TJ Watt all the way on the outside. That is unnerving for rookie offensive tackle.
I need TJ Watt to crush the world tonight. Let's go, TJ Watt.
Third and goal.
Get that motherfucker.
23 ticks left. Time out for the Bears. With the Pittsburgh pressure, Fields unloads and wanted to go back corner of the end zone. Graham was tied up with James Pierre, and it's fourth and goal. And here comes the kicking team. That's a series where I understand throwing the back shoulder to Jimmy Graham, and Jimmy Graham needs to make that play. It was a great play from Joe Hayden, but as soon as that play's over, I'm not going back to Jimmy Graham. I'm sorry, it's not going to be two fades. Come up with something else because Jimmy Graham missed his opportunity. There's Cairo
That's true.
Santos. No one's hotter. 38 in a row.
The big jinx.
From 30. So against Chicago on the board. And it's 14-3.
Congrats on the field goal, Chicago.
15 ticks remaining in a half.
Right.
Steelers will get the ball. They have one timeout left. What you like about Chicago is that their defense responded. Justin Fields starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm now. Coming out here in the second half, it's going to be important that they go 3 and out and get the ball back to this offense and see if they can put something together and string something together. Well, to me, in that situation, listen, let's be honest, the difference between winning and losing in this league is red zone and scoring points, not being first down. If it were me, I would use that opportunity to Justin Fields' legs. First down, 10-yard line. That's where the value in running the football with him is. And I know you want to limit the number of hits, but that's where he is different. Had to get something there. They settle for the field goal. Steelers will get the football and start the second half. You know, also, as we talked about, though, the people around him have to make plays. And Jimmy Graham, when you're matched up against the corner like Joe Hayden, that you've got 4, 5, 6 inches on, you have to be able to make that play. And there you see Jimmy Graham right here. He's down to the Cardinals here. If you give him another shot, that one was not yet. Yeah, there it is. The one before it on the right side against Joe Hayden was really the opportunity that he had to make up for Justin Fields. Look, the guys around him have to step up just as much as he does, just as much as the coaches do, as far as getting him the best possible place. Jim Graham's got 1 catch on the year, you know, like 2 fades down there. Jim Graham's got 1 catch on the year, you know, like 2 fades down there. Outgained the Steelers to 127 to 112. Penalties in a short field of difference. USAA Insurance halftime is coming up next.
USA, this is Stephanie.
Hi, this is Robert. I'd like to get up to 30% off my auto insurance. Save pilot.
I can help you with that. What's your member number?
87.
It should be between 5 and 12 digits.
Busted. This is Super Bowl champion Roger. I'm not a member.
Mr. Gronkowski, USAA is for the military and Canadian families. That's what makes us special.
Oh, but I'm special.
Hard points under fire.
Rob Gronkowski. Especially retarded. Halftime, man. 14-3. Exciting ass game.
I need Deontay versus Najee.
Who has Najee? You?
My other league, that's all I have left to settle. But I have a 21-point lead, so he has to beat me.
He has Najee?
Yeah.
Good. Fuck that guy, because that's who I'm playing against.
Fuck that guy.
I had a 7-point lead going in. He has Najee Harris and Boswell, the kicker for Pittsburgh. The kicker's got 2 points, so that dropped my lead down to 5. And Najee's got 9.8. But I am playing TJ Watt, and TJ Watt's got me 9.5. So, I still got a 5-point lead.
Right.
It's tight. That's why I need TJ to ball out. He's got 2 sacks in the first half. He's going hard, you know.
Yeah.
But I need him to keep going, and I need shoot. I need Chicago to score on plays when he's not in, you know, or not against him, you know. Not necessarily not in. It's hard to get a negative as a defensive player, to be honest. I don't know how they get negatives. Because getting a tackle, whether it's... Can a tackle, it gives you like half a point, right? And like... Tackle for a loss is behind the line, so that's a win. That's the only time you get a win, and you get like a full point for that. And a sack, and you get 3 for that, and stuff like that. But I don't know how you would get a negative.
Under fire! We control the hard point. Contact at the hard point. Hard point located. The enemy is taking the hard point. Hard point activated.
So did you hear that Ruggs had a gun?
Yeah.
That fucking guy, man. That fucking idiot. How you do that, man?
Is it illegal? He's a registered firearm, and was he legally transporting?
I just think it's, well, you can't have a gun on you while you're drunk.
Yeah.
You can't be intoxicated and have a gun on you. Whether it's yours or not, it doesn't matter. And even if you're licensed to carry, concealed or open, it doesn't matter. If you're intoxicated or have had consumed any alcohol in any way, it's illegal to have a firearm on you.
Yeah, that's gay though.
So there's that. Well,
I thought we were libertarian.
That's the law. It does deter a lot of retarded drunk people from carrying pistols. But it also deters a lot of law-abiding people from carrying their pistols when they go out when they might need it the most. I had Minnesota win in this game. is one of the only ones I lost this weekend. Before that Thielen catch to tie it up to go to overtime, Thielen had one catch for 1 yard.
Yeah, I seen his shit.
Against Cleveland, look out! He could go all the way to the really fast. It's 99 yards. Long day for the Bengals.
Bengals will always be the Bungles.
No problem for first place Arizona. Colt McCoy, James Conner, Cardinals, roll, and the Niners. Arizona's 8-1. Good game in Philly. Justin Herbert, the big guy, scrambling. Chargers go ahead to the Eagles 24-17. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, college chumps tied at 24. Games the Chargers would lose in recent years. Not this time, they're back at first. Dustin Hopkins, the winning field goal, they're 5-3. Uh-oh, Sam Darnold playing against Bill Belichick again. It's J.C. Jackson. Do you know that he has more picks than anybody since the 2018 season? He had a pair and just beat Carolina, they're 5-4. Jacoby Brissett to Matt Collins. Miami beats Houston in a game featuring 9 turnovers. We wanted to show a touchdown. Trevor Siemian, Saints down 18 to Atlanta. To Kenny Stills, they take the lead late. But Matty Ice to the Swiss Army knife, Cordero Patterson, setting up the winning field goal. Falcons win, and what a week in Atlanta. Congrats to the World Series champion Atlanta Braves. We do this on NFL Primetime with Booger. Join us on ESPN Plus Sundays and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all day, all night. And come the 11th, we salute those who have and are serving for Veterans Day. Susie?
Boom, the college basketball season tips off tomorrow on ESPN. The women's food matchup of the day is at 5 Eastern between South Carolina and NC State. Then Kansas faces Michigan State in the Champions Classic, followed by the exclusive reveal of the next college football playoff top 25 rankings, and we cap the night with Kentucky and Duke. In Pittsburgh tonight, big man interception. Cam Hayward with the second interception of his career set up the Steelers' second touchdown. Steelers looking for their fourth straight win. They lead 14-3. Third quarter coming.
USA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL, thanks you for watching the USAA Insurance Halftime.
I got this mountain bike for only $11.
DealDash.com, the fair and honest bidding site. This KitchenAid mixer sold for less than $26. This iPad sold for less than $43. And this PlayStation 5 sold for less than $1.
Oh, yeah.
I want these Bluetooth headphones for $20.
I got these 3 suitcases for less than $40. And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Guys, Nuts.com delivered more fresh snacks to the Johnsons.
Delicious cashews, trail mix, dried fruits, sesame sticks.
Okay, here's the plan. We leave from the oak tree, shimmy down the electric wires, over the angry bulldog, parachute into the rose bushes, run past the lawnmower, vault into the kitchen, and remember to avoid that cat.
The squirrels be playing
Just
shit.
order from Nuts.com.
But where's the danger in that?
Nuts.com. Irresistibly fresh, dangerously delicious. Free shipping with your first order.
I'm not ready to lose my hair. Not now. But I never thought there was a real solution. Now I use Keeps. Keeps is the easiest way to keep my hair. Look, there's no magic cure for baldness. But by starting Keeps now, I can keep the hair I have. And get my treatment without leaving the couch. Get Keeps, the easiest way to keep your hair. Go to Keeps.com to learn more.
20 years of heartbreaks and heartaches, sleepless nights, and the greatest victories. To get to the Super Bowl is hard. To win is even harder. It took a toll on me.
The better team doesn't always win.
Realizing my potential has been what my career's been all about. I sweated right through my tuxedo at my wedding.
I hate having sweaty feet.
The general sports bra area.
My upper lip and my forehead.
It's really been a tremendous struggle.
So we created the Carpe line of sweat management products for all over the body.
I haven't had sweaty hands in 2 years since I started using Carpe.
Avoid expensive treatments, injections, and prescriptions.
It stops the sweat every single moment of every single day.
Try Carpe tonight and get the exclusive game night special, 50% off, only at mycarpe.com.
Why do nearly 1 million businesses choose Stamps.com to mail and ship? No more trips to the post office. No more paying full price for postage. And great rates from USPS and UPS. Mail letters. Ship packages. Anytime, anywhere. For less. A lot less. Get our special TV offer. A 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/try and never go to the post office again. At touchofmodern.com, we always surprise, excite, inspire. So scan the QR code to discover a constantly changing collection of products that are never ordinary, never mundane, and never in a million years what you'd expect to see or imagine you'd ever have. Here's to the thrill of discovering the next exceptional and unexpected product. Check it all out at touchofmodern.com.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any of the use of this broadcast during pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Back in the bird, coming out of the halftime. Get ready for third quarter action. Look at your traditional quarterback comparison. From InOnBlock.com, we told you earlier, both the 11th pick overall in their respective drafts. But how about exactly 63 passing yards for both young Josh and Big Ben? As we welcome back Steve, Brian, and Lewis, you'll hear from Lisa in just a second. So not a whole lot of passing yards.
Fucking loud, man. Why don't you say something?
It's loud, dude.
Still loud?
Yeah. I mean, it's not loud now. Nah,
It's not loud now?
I don't mind hearing it a little. I've got it on my screen now.
So, like, hold on. Is this okay?
That's good.
Okay, cool. That's chill for me, too. I just got both my headsets on. I didn't even notice how loud it was, man. So I wasn't trying to drown you out, man.
That doesn't matter.
No, it's just on the side.
attack dogs and a super kill. Let's go.
Nice.
See, for me, even with this 2-yard run, it just looks different when the quarterback's under center and Najee Harris is coming downhill. It just has a different pace to it. The offensive line comes off the ball different. That is Pittsburgh Steelers football. That's where Najee Harris looks his best.
Taking Baker.
Chicago pressure. Jonathan Harris out of the backfield. Takes another big shot. Just across midfield. Give 3. Harris has taken a lot of punishment this season. Doesn't seem to mind the contact. He actually told us he likes to get hit. He's taking some big hits. Jamal Adams for the Seahawks got him. Edmonds for the Bills got him. One time he said that was the hardest one he took. But you know, he's a big man, and people are going to come with everything they have. Upright at all, has a target of guys on his legs. He's going to take those guys in. Don't typecast him either. He wants to be his own kind of running back. Pass catcher, 3-down back, run downhill, inside and outside. Then the throw, little pump, Roethlisberger. Well, he was going to take off for a second there, and that is broken up by Duke Shelley. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. Bennett hit his last 6 passes and misses there.
Nice job that the underneath coverage here. You see Mario Edwards dropping out also right in the middle of the formation. Then Duke Shelley with a nice PBU. That's a good job of the Chicago defense understanding when they're down at distances, dropping to the sticks, matching the patterns quickly, getting off the field.
It's hard to let a tough first half. Rookie punter. That's going to be an excellent punt. Down to 6. Goes for 42. Doesn't do much better than that. Still 14-3.
Every team, millions of fantasy football players need to be confident they're making the right decision. How does it? Can help them make smarter trades and set the right lineup? I don't know, I'm not the kind of doctor. IBM Watson. By analyzing everything, from player stats to expert opinion, Watson cuts through the noise to deliver game-changing insight. To keep ESPN at the top of the fantasy sports world. What can Watson do for your business? Feel the typical airline protocol. You're not getting double miles on your purchase. You're right. Only extra miles on some types of purchases. Please. With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles everywhere.
Where can we use them?
You can use them on any some travel. What's in your wallet? Adventures from $3.99. Book yours today. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Recorded now King at the 2 for 6, only at BK.
Professor presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Baker, reaching for that first cup of coffee. Let's see if this confuses people. Oh, he's bringing back in a hot cup. Must mean a second cup is coming. And with a burst of speed, Baker heads up the stairs like a man on a mission. Baker coming in hot, looking a little gas in the stairs.
Man, I read some shit about the Baker Mayfield thing today. Where did I read it at? Was it on ESPN? ESPN Plus article, I think. Are you there?
And this week's Levy's Believe It or Not, which is brought to you by no one. Look at this, 53 years. The Steelers have had 3 head coaches refused by any sports franchise has been around that long. Tomlin and Cowher, exactly 15 years, exactly 149 wins. In comparison, the Bears have had 11 different head coaches during that same span. Montgomery pick up a couple, and of course the big difference is Tomlin's not done with his 15th season. It's one of the more remarkable records for Tomlin. 15 years, he's never had a losing season here in Pittsburgh. That's amazing.
Yeah, evidently he's never beaten the Bears either. I didn't know that. He's 0-3 against the Bears, but simply one of the best of all time. That man right there. 9 times they've been to the playoffs, but they haven't won a playoff game in 5 years. So that's urgency.
Second down and 8. Field flings it. Can't connect with Darnell Mooney. They went to Allen Robinson a couple times early in the game, but really nothing since then.
Yeah, this offense hasn't had a lot of rhythm tonight now. Not from in any way, shape, or form. A lot of stops and starts, a lot of self-inflicted wounds. But they need to get Justin Fields out here on the perimeter. Some of these layered concepts, these three-level plays out on the edges, where it's nice and simple for him. He needs to see the ball go through the net, to use a basketball analogy here, because right now, it just seems like they're all over the place in their passing game, and they're riding the rhythm as far as the pass game is concerned.
6 defensive backs in there for the Steelers. On third down and 8, they take the pressure, drop.
What about Baker Mayfield?
Fields trying to escape now.
I was reading some shit about him.
And on target, and on script,
What
and
about
on to Allen Robinson. There's an A-Rob sighting. 17
Okay.
No. Sorry, I was reading some things.
Sitting out there on the numbers past the sticks, you see no one even matches the pattern at all. No one has eyes on it.
I was trying to find the article that I read.
Allen Robinson had 200 catches the last 2 years. They've only targeted him on average 3 times a game in the last 7 games. 4 touches.
Look at that carry by David Montgomery, carrying the Steelers. That's a game of 10 in Morgan Fun.
David Montgomery, when you look at his lower body, he is put together now and he is powerful. David Montgomery accomplished something.
And I'm trying to find the article. They were talking about that. So, like, apparently, Mayfield. Okay, so Odell, when he was with the Giants, used to go and eat lunch at the facilities with all the guys. And sit at the table with all the different guys. Every day sit at a different table and just be friendly with everybody on the team. They said he did the same thing when he came to Cleveland. Excuse me. Before the first game of the season, his first season, he bought every member of the team and every member of the coaching staff and training staff new Air Max 720s or whatever. And he invited every member of the team over to his house and for a party, and told them that they could go through his closets and they could all take a piece of clothing with them if they wanted to before they left. So like everybody on the team was totally cool with him, including Baker Mayfield. Off the field, they chilled, they're homies, they're friends, they play video games together, they go, them two, Landry and somebody else from the team went on a vacation 2 weeks ago, out of state. Apparently, off the field, they are pretty legit friends. On the field is where they don't get along. And, shocker, it's Odell Beckham's fault. According to me, after reading what I read. And that was that the two of them never really saw eye to eye, never could really ever get on the right foot, because Odell is an improviser. And his reads on plays aren't always the same as Baker's reads on plays. As far as like, so like one play in particular, Baker underthrew Odell big time this past week, or 2 weeks ago. And when asked about it, Baker was like, yeah, he read the coverage one way, I read it a different way, and I underthrew the ball, and he was expecting it to go over the top. Just one of those moments where, you know, if the play had developed a half second slower, I would have seen what he saw in his real time, and I would have been able to throw it over the top deep. But because you got to remember, like, it's a timing play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just crazy.
And when you're at the
more often than not, for whatever reason, you and this one particular player cannot.
Yeah, his completion percentage with this one player is 56%. His completion percentage with all the rest of the players on his team is 89%. As well as fuck, Fly. But I think the game Odell got hurt. He completed 21 passes in a row and threw for 400 yards and won the game in overtime. Had the best rest of his season that year. The rest of the season that Odell was gone. And then when Baker was out, Odell balled out of control with the backup QB. They both aren't good for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, apparently.
So I hope that... And Odell was great when he got traded there. Because he got traded for the farm, you know? Get him, TJ. Oh, well, so much for that.
Much for our show.
We got nothing.
Contact on the hard point. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Friendly glide bomber incoming. We're down, but not out.
Well, that, yeah, you can try to sell that all you want, man, but yeah, that's because he was fucking curled up like a bitch boy instead of sliding. False start. Jeez, the coach is yelling at the ref right now. They didn't call it.
Enemy is taking the hostage. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Contact at the hard point. Recon mission ready. Find them both. Heads up. Enemy glide bomb coming in hot. Glide bomber assist coming in. Recon alert.
Rest be fucking everybody. Yeah, you're only down a touchdown, 2-point conversion now.
Enemy has the hard point. Contact at the hard point. Allies pulled an airstrike. Well, that didn't go as planned.
Oh, this guy in the game's cheating. Hilarious.
When does that go in? Is that December 1st as well?
Same time, I guess.
Season 1 Pacific and the anti-cheat all drop at the same time. It's convenient. Oh man. Liberty. Where'd you talk to Ty at tonight?
He was
Was he in your chat?
thing, yeah.
What'd he say he was into?
He didn't say.
He never responded back to you?
No.
What a tease.
I'm so excited.
Ty's a little cock tease.
Whoa.
Hey.
You save that talk for when you guys are alone.
Hey. That nigga Ray Ray and them. Ray Ray McLeod and them. You know, little Ray Ray from up around the corner. Ray Ray McLeod. Oh yeah, shit. You know, a little nigga named Ray Ray.
Oh, he's friends with Day Clark.
Day Clark and them boys. Ray Ray hangs out with Day.
Of course.
They both kick it with these two cousins I knew back in the day named JoJo and Momo.
Really?
Last name. Indeed, 100%. JoJo and Momo.
JoJo and Momo, Day and Ray Ray. That's crazy.
What'd you say?
JoJo, Momo, Day, Ray Ray.
Yeah. For 100% JoJo. 100% JoJo and Momo, though. Ray Ray and Day, we don't know about them. Like, you know, are they legit? Maybe. I mean, like Ray Ray, right there, we seen him. He's just Pittsburgh Steeler. Hung out with JoJo and Momo for sure. But Day Clark, is that a real dude?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 3-yard loss for Harris. Third and 1. Short. Najee Harris. Man.
Domination. Hold the objective.
They're gonna measure this.
Stay critical of your opponents and yourself. Closing with Charlie.
Nope, they're not gonna measure it.
We have the lead. Keep it up. Closing with Baker. We dug in at Baker. Charlie is overrun. Dug in at Abel. They're taking
Ray McLeod. Alright, I am gonna play a quad with some randos.
Oh.
They're taking Baker. Losing objective Baker. Recon mission ready. Find them. Securing Abel.
1 yard run, maybe.
Securing Charlie.
And he's off the field. Woohoo! Hell yeah!
Recon mission ready. Find them. Friendly, sending in glide bomb. They're taking Baker. Baker is lost. Recon, sweeping the sector. Recon mission ready. Find them both. Taking Baker. Closing with Abel. Hostile
Steelers tight end from Roethlisberger.
Deontay.
You need?
I don't need him.
Deontay.
Thing. That's not to go
You need Najee?
No.
Who do you need?
Deontay.
Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
Wide receiver.
Only got me 3 points. I'm still up by 14. I just got 11. 86%.
Securing Baker.
I pick quads and I gotta do duos.
Taking Baker. Baker is overrun. Allied glide bomber on the way.
Grabbing supplies.
Losing objective Able. Allied sending units your way. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Double kill. Enemy guard dog on the prowl. Friendly guard dog on his way. Capturing Baker. They're taking Charlie. Recon mission ready. Find the bus. Double kill. Recon airborne. Capturing Charlie. Victory's in reach. Take it. Friendly glide bomber incoming. They're taking Baker. An enemy glide bomb on the way. You lads are all right. Who's the lovely bastard that trained you?
Well, my only teammate took a red door, and I don't know where he took it at, and left me.
That's tough.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now he's in the fucking gulag with me.
Find the bomb! Friendly glide bomber incoming. Hardpoint location. The enemy has taken the hardpoint. Hardpoint is active. Contact at the hardpoint. Bombers ready to launch. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Hardpoint located. Recon mission ready. Find a bomb. Hardpoint is active. The enemy has taken the hardpoint. Heads up. Enemy glide bomb coming in hot. Enemy bombers. Hardpoint located. Enemy care package inbound. Hardpoint is active. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Recon mission ready. Find the bomb. Enemy has a hardpoint. Tango inbound. Glide bomber assist. Coming in. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Allied border bombing. Contact at the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. The enemy is taking the hardpoint. Hardpoint activated. Allied glide bomber on the way. Hardpoint under fire. Hostile recon. Spies in the sky. Enemy glide bomber. Hardpoint under fire. package inbound. Hardpoint located. The enemy is.
I just lost my fantasy league with that kid for sure.
Spies in the sky. Hardpoint activated.
Yeah, my kicker got 0 points this week. His kicker got him 12.4. I was holding strong there with TJ Watt though. Got 10 to Harris's 12.5, 12.1, 12.6. Sorry. That's a lot of ammo. Ooh, I need that. Where's that at? Train.
Hardpoint confirmed.
Grabbing supplies.
Hardpoint activated. Enemy has the hardpoint.
That's not thinking.
Recon sweeping the sector. Lost the hardpoint. We control the hardpoint.
You are most welcome.
Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
Yeah, is there anything I can plant on this fucking thing? All the throwables in the world are out there.
Learn from this one and come back stronger.
Yeah, 1v4s aren't as fun as they're expected to be.
A lot of work.
A lot of work. I've almost got the OTS maxed out. Don't need to do any more on it, but I'll get it eventually. Isn't that weird how the max shit you don't even need?
Depends.
Weird. Nah, like I don't need the fucking 3x scope for the OTS. Keep talking about depends. You play tonight?
I've been doing this like on the regular, man.
I know.
Not good.
Yeah. Same. But you wake up much earlier, much earlier than me. I need a pick 6 from... Well, ultimately, it's my fault I lost. I started Tannehill over Matt Ryan. And I left Howard and Peoples-Jones on the bench. And instead, I started Michael Davis and Mike Hardman. And that was a 30-point swing. So it's my fault for losing. I could have beat him with this lineup. We're both tied. We're one of 4 teams tied for at 7-1, and I lost Derrick Henry. You know, so
it's tough.
Tough.
Too bad you can't be like the Titans and just ignore that shit. You know.
Yeah, they'd be cool. But I could have. That's what I'm saying. I could have. I made the mistakes, and it's my fault I lost. I'm just glad the squad was down to try out. I mean, the 0 bomb from Zerdline, the kicker, didn't help, And Jamar Chase having a terrible day, getting me 6 points almost. Didn't help either.
I was playing Jamar Chase on my other league. Happy, very happy about that.
Lucky.
I got him 88%. Unless Najee scores 2 touchdowns and Deontay doesn't do nothing, should be good. Alright, I'm gonna get off.
Everybody, I'll holler at you more.
Alright, peace.
Later, dude.